Hello everybody, this is the mtgnoob in a British accent. Alright, I've stopped that now. All can go back. Alright, this is a Avacyn Restored Swish Draft. This is some pack. First you have the rare with Vexing Devil. I'm not too fond of taking that. Then you have three pretty solid uncommons. I don't want to take the Halgeist. It's too slow sometimes, although it does win games. Barter is really pretty fantastic. Latch Seeker is really good. And then you look at our commons, and you have Seraph of Dawn, Fervent Cathar, Trusted Force Mage. I think out of everything, I'm probably going to take the Seraph of Dawn, although I would like to take the Latch Seeker there. But I think Seraph is okay. Alright, here we go. We have some green cards in the Peddler and the Timberland Guide. We have some black cards. We have a Farbog Explorer, which just sometimes wins games. This guy, a Malignus. If we want to go red-white, which we had some success with last time, we could take the Malignus, but then we're kind of stuck in those colors. I don't think we second pick a Farbog Explorer. I think he's okay, but nothing special. So I think the most powerful card in the pack is probably the Malignus. I'm trying to avoid black, so I'll take the red 5-drop. Okay, here's a bunch of white cards. Another Explorer, a Wall, a U-Spirit, a Peddler, Wingcrafter. Wingcrafter's probably better than most of these cards. I definitely like Angelic Wall. I think it does a lot of good work. I don't think it's the pick here, but I definitely like it. We can play Thatcher's Revolt and hope to get some stuff earlier on. I think I'm just going to pick up the Explorer here. I don't want to forego on my Seraph of Dawn. I'll gladly not keep the Malignus. So what are you saying, MTG Noob? That Farbog Explorer's a crappy second pick, but a fine third pick? Oh man, I could see it now. No, this card does sometimes win games, but I really like the fact that he has 3 toughness. If you're going to go exploring, you better have 3 toughness, and apparently a lantern and a hat that looks like a stingray if you look really close. Sweet stingray hats. Let's look at this guy. He does things. Alright, well, this is kind of a further reason to probably be in red, because I like this card a lot. We also have this guy. Stern Mentor is a thing, but I don't think we're going to jump blue just for her. So we'll take this. I don't think we'll wheel anything from this pack. We'll probably end up hacking a Pathbreaker Worm or something when it comes back around. When it comes back around town. Okay, somebody's going to have a nice mill deck. It's not us. So the pick here is really just Gang of Devils or Righteous Blow. I often feel Gang of Devils is worse than Pitchburn Devils, which basically had the same stats, except this cost more and has a better, way to disperse the damage. I don't see any problem with just picking up a Righteous Blow here. It's removal, and a lot of times white and blue don't really have good removal. Okay, we can take a Trident or a Defang. I kind of like the fact that we have a guy that has evasion and another guy that sometimes has evasion. I think I'm going to pick up the Trident. Nettle Swine's good. Spectral Prism's okay. Crypt Keeper's okay. Defang is pretty good, but sometimes sucks. So the Trident sometimes can be really good when you slap it on something awesome. Okay, I think we'll just pick up a Geysifier. There are some things that have 1 toughness. We can also put it on our guys and make things better. I'm not going to play any of these cards. I mean, Demolish is a thing. This is a rare. Um, I did do a mill strategy once where I had this card, and if you can't kill it, it does do some work. But I'm going to take the less narrow on color card. Okay, picks between another guy's of fire, midnight duelist or voice. I'm not super high on this card, but you know, sometimes it gets you back in the game if you really need it to. Our deck looks kind of underpowered at the moment. 5 creatures. I'd say 2 of them, 2 to 3 of them are suspect. Okay, we could take a Cloud Shift or Vigilante Justice. Right now we have, God, I hate that. It always comes up when I draft. I'm sorry. Our deck looks a little bit too slow to really abuse Vigilante Justice. I don't really have a reason to Cloud Shift anything outside of this, but I'll take that. Commander's Authority, I have not seen a reason to play it ever, really. And then I'm going to just take the Midnight Duelist in case I end up getting some dudes that are awesome. Alright, I'll take another Guise of Fire. Sure, I'll take a land. Sure, just in case. Not going to play Banners Raised. Alright, currently our deck looks super underpowered. That's just my opinion, but I don't really like where we're at outside of this being pretty good. Our deck is meh at the current moment. I have a ton of 1-drops. Ton. Alright, let's open something awesome. I'll take a Gisela or some awesome planeswalkers or something great in red or white. I'll take that. Bonfire of the Damned? Oh, stolen goods. You thought it was going to be Bonfire of the Damned, so it was just stolen good. Okay, we have 2 angels, so Defy Death might be okay. I think we just end up taking the Lightning Mauler here. Having this and then possibly pairing it with this and swinging seems really good. So I like Lightning Mauler. This guy's pretty decent. Wall is here. If the Mauler wasn't here, I'd probably take the Defy Death. Our deck hasn't really determined if it wants to be fast or slow, and currently I'd rather be fast than slow. Okay, so we could take an Archangel here. I'm not going to take that though. I'm going to take the Heirs pretty early. Heirs plus Trident is pretty good if they can't block it. There's really nothing else in the pack for us. Cathedral Sanctifiers is okay, but not that sexy. Alright, we need some more 3-drops. I'll take a few of... Another Heirs is nice, but I can't pass up another Striker. We have not gotten any of the 3-drop guy that I love so much, who just says, I make all your humans be awesome. Okay, apparently we're getting a strong red signal here. I'll take another Striker. 3-striker deck. Seems good. Okay, nothing really for us. I think we're starting to become pretty aggressive. I'm going to take the Thatcher's Revolt here and just try to beat down with all these current strikers. Okay, I'll take a Mad Prophet. We are missing one very key component to our deck currently, which is the human that buffs all humans when it attacks. Currently, the name is just not on the tip of my tongue, and therefore it's making me really want it. So I'm just gonna not say it in hopes that if I don't say its name, it'll show up. Dun dun dun. Alright, we're not gonna be playing Midnight Duelist. I don't think we went double Guise of Fire. Could be wrong. Putting it on this might be pretty sweet. Alright. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Or 3 and 4 needs to end up being slightly better, I would say. Rite of Rune, A. I don't think we play Rite of Ruin. I think we end up just hacking a Butcher's Ghoul here. I mean, it really does work against our deck. It sits there, it'll take out a striker, then it'll come back and take out another striker. So I think we just hack this here. Rite of Ruin 7 seems a lot. I mean, the effect's very powerful, but I don't think it's great. Really haven't been getting a lot of white, if you haven't noticed. Alright, I could take another Mad Prophet here. We currently have 10 creatures. We're not really looting for anything currently, though. It is another creature and has haste. But Zealous Strike seems better with all these strikers. I'm just going to take the Zealous Strike. Let me know what you think you would have done if you would have done differently there, taking a second Mad Prophet. I know he's good, but at a 4-drop that hastes, he's alright, in my opinion. God, we have a deck, but yeah. This is our win condition. It's not going to be a good one. We still have 7 picks left, but we've basically seen everything at this point. Okay, so the Defy Death comes back. I guess we'll take it and try to pick up some more angels. Go, angels. I don't know if we want 2 guys of fires. I think maybe one. Maybe one is sideboard. This deck seems so underpowered, like you would not believe. Alright, let's try to stay positive. We're going to get past some awesome 3-drops and some awesome 4-drops in our next pack. Hopefully, white's been cut off not only from us, but the person next to us. And therefore, on the way back, hopefully they won't open like a white bomb and then all of a sudden just be white. And maybe we'll get lucky and open like Entreat the Angels or Bonfire of the Damned, like some insanely sweet mythic in, on color, and we'll just be like, slam. Just slam the hell out of that mythic. Okay, this seems like a hate pick, since I'm not going to take another Banners Raised. I think I'd like to hate out Snare the Skies, just in case. What do we want to hate out? Card draw. Somebody's probably got a good black deck. I'll hate out on Hallowed Pack. Alright, Scroll of I gain 5 lives. Seems okay. It's card draw, if anything. I mean, we have 2 angels, so we shall see. We also maybe should have taken the second Mad Prophet in hopes that the Defy Death would come around and then we could, like, loot this and regrow it. But I think that's pretty narrow. Alright, Blood Flow Connoisseur. You're so blood flowy. It's not even a real thing, and it sounded disgusting. Blood Flow Connoisseur. You're so bloody. Gross. Sure. We'll take an Aggravate. I'm not really sold on Aggravate just quite yet. I've used it a few times, and the few times I've used it, it's been subpar. Like, you would think sometimes it's a blowout, and then some other times you just, it doesn't go that well. It really doesn't. Ooh, I'll take a millionth pick grounded. Alright, bomb. You need to be here. You know, it would be awesome if we pulled, like, runner, runner, bomb right now. Come on, runner, runner, bomb. Runner, runner, bomb. God, this is a pack. Technically, this is a bomb. So, I'm going to play it. especially if we get more Thatcher's Revolts. If it wasn't in the pack, I would take the Seraph and then probably the Pillar. We might end up wheeling, like I'd say, an Archangel or a Voice of Providence, but we'll take an on-color bomb. And now, are we just all in on this Thatcher's Revolt strategy? Let's see. I mean, it is a 3-drop, but I think Fervent Cathar or Moonlight Geist are just better. I think our deck's aggressive enough where I could take the Cathar. There's also some really good black cards. Maybe the Thatcher's Revolt wheels. We did see a lot of red in that last pack. It is nice to play this and get a ton of things going with this, but it can also be narrow, and we don't have anything else that really benefits us from doing that. Okay, pretty simple pick. I'll take another guy that says, "You can't block, nerd." He says that. Trust me, he says it. He told me as he rode his horse. I like this guy plus this guy. It's like swing 5, okay. Play again, swing 7, okay. Seems good. Want to go to game 2? I mean, that's just, one of the things that could happen. I think we could start cutting some stuff. Like, I'm not going to play the scroll at this point. I'll probably hide the Guises of Fire. I don't know if I play this. I think I have to, kind of, because of this. Probably like to get rid of Aggravate currently. There we go! Yay! Riot Ringleader was what we're talking about. And that's the card, without a doubt, that we want in our deck. Man, those were some high-class sound effects that you just received. Your ears, I know they're thanking me right now. Like, mtg noob, your ears, your sound effects just made my ears so happy. Who has happy panda ears right now? Alright, so we're waiting. We still have 11 picks, so if we end up with these, we're just very happy. And that's like a sword within a sword. Can anybody see that? There's like a sword over here. It's just gonna keep happening. There's a sword over there. Boo. Okay, we take this guy. Bladed Bracers is actually really kind of strong in our deck. We only have 13 creatures currently, though, so I think we want to take the creature and just be as aggressive as we can. Hate all of these cards. Protector does fit our curve, and I've seen him used well with him. So I'll take the Professor, Jesus Christ, the Protector. This is a card we might want to keep in mind, but we do have double Guys of Fire. Okay, ooh. Alright, this is an actual pick. I've used this card before, and I always end up hating it. So that's not going to be played. I don't know how you don't take the third Fervent Cathar. The Chaplain's good, but I think the Cathar just... A third one is like very hard to deal with for your opponent. Come on, last 8 picks be something awesome. Like another one of this. Look at this. Oh, what card are you talking about? Oh, this one in 3D. Bam! You don't even need 3D glasses for that. I should put that in the description. I'll be like, bootleg 3D coming right at ya. Alright, so how's our deck looking so far? Probably not playing the aggravate. Currently, I don't think we want the defy death. Thatcher's revolts. Maybe we'll wheel one. That would be nice. We are hyper aggressive. Okay, definitely like hating on this card, but I'm not gonna hate when there's a 2/1 that's on color and fantastic in our color in our deck. I mean, I might even not play the voice. Lavos. Alright, yeah, I don't think we have a real pick here. I'm pretty fond of the airs. Usually when you're drafting red, you might have at least one person that could block it. However, it's usually pretty good. Alright, the Thatcher Revolt did wheel, and I'm pretty happy with our deck at this point. Alright, hate out a Driver of Dead. Hate that driver. I just hate him. Alright, I'm not gonna let that dude get an 18 millionth pick Dread Waters. That's a strategy we can lose to. Sure, I'll hack another Demolish. And Uncanny Speed. Yup. Speed is so uncanny, guys. Alright, so all we have to do is turn dude sideways. And I think that's pretty good. I'm going to pull down all my red cards first. Can almost play mono red, but there's no point when we have cards like Seraph of Dawn and Cathar's Crusade. Alrighty. Let's get to work. Lightning Mauler in. Striker times 3. In. Cathar times 3. In. Ringleader times 1. In. Double Thatcher's Revolt. Mad Prophet. Double Heirs. Possibly not going to play the Malignus. Because my logic is we're going to be beating them down so bad, hopefully, not to get too far ahead of myself, that their life total by the time we land Malignus is only going to be like 10. And, you know, I mean, he still does work as a 5/5 for 5, so maybe we'll keep him in mind. Okay, so we have 13 cards. Let's get our other creatures in. Alright, that's currently where we're at with the deck. I think the Trident is worth playing. I also think we play Righteous Blow, which currently I didn't save a spot for it. We play Zealous Strike, and then we can have 2 more spots in our deck. I think this is too slow. I think this is good, but a little narrow in our style of deck. I'm never a fan of him. I think I do want the Cloud Shift because of the fact that it does work well with all of our Fervent Cathars, and it protects our guys. Yeah, let's consider him since we're playing Cloud Shift. I don't know, I think the Guise of Fires and the Aggravates can come out of the board. And we'll consider the Malignus. Alright, so we have 24 cards, we gotta cut something. 17 creatures. So maybe I cut a 2-drop creature. Or, you know, Trident might be a card better out of the board. Since, you know, it's good on this, it's good on this. It might be a little too slow, so let's consider cutting that. What we want to do is turn dude sideways. Trident does kind of give us a late game, though. Let's keep that in mind. This and this. Okay, so this is currently our deck, with these 3 maybe being in, not in. I think I could probably just cut the Protector. We really only have 1 Cloud Shift. We do have a bunch of 4-drops. It does have a 3 butt, though, and is a human. so it will swing as a 3/3 if we attack with this. I really wish we had 1 or 2 more of these ringleaders, but we didn't get that lucky. I think all my 2-drop guys are really good. I think all my 3-drop guys are pretty good. I mean, maybe this one is potentially sideboard, but the fact that we will most likely end up against an opponent that has swamps, you know, you have a good probability of doing that. I like all my 4-drops. I like all of this stuff. Cloud Shift maybe we don't play, but like I said, it combos really well with saving a guy and a Fervent Cathar. I think we just don't play the Mistveil Protector. We are slowing down our deck by playing the Trident and playing Malignus, but a Trident on even like a Kern Striker after playing a guy makes it a 6/1 Trampler. That's kind of hard to deal with. Alright, so I think this is what we run. As always, thanks for watching, and please check out round 1 coming up. Check out all my other videos. Please tell your friends about my channel, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks for watching. Round 1 up next.